Alright, so Naked and Afraid weekly released, and this is me playing it on my level 1 account. It turned more into a game development and early access discussion than I would have liked, so we go on about that. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoy the matches. Okay, now I need to get into headspace. I don't have any prescriptions either, so I shouldn't do dumb shit. I need to get into that mindset. But yeah, let's go. Let's go. Orphanage. I mean, I guess I keep my items because there's no harm in not anything at all. Thank God this fuck went all the way around there, so... Is there a poster there? Yeah, there is. I saw that correctly. There we go. Daddy, who are these people? But yeah, I guess I keep my items. Normally I would drop them. Can you please? Thanks. I don't know why the controls are so fucking ass for this all of a sudden. Normally I would drop these, but I will probably need the battery. Because I'm lacking the, you know, the prescription for the battery life. Which actually might become a problem in Courthouse now that I think about it. Huh? She's going in there. Running out of batteries in that band? I mean, yeah, but I would still prefer not running out of it, though. Real talk. What are included in this weekly? All the main ones. Again. Which seems to be a theme around these more interesting weeklies. So, you know, you have Orphanage again, main courthouse, kill the snitch, and main root canal again. Which is fair. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Get a little bit of my stamina back. At least a little bit. Okay, grab this.
We're going to watch some fun.
This is both here. That's interesting. Yeah, watch out, guys, or you're going on mommy's shit list. Okay. I need to actually get into the thing first. Whoops. Whoops. Imagine if this game didn't get early access. I've said it before. As an early access release, it was. And you can love the game as much as you want to, but as an early access game, it was pretty poor in retrospective. Unfortunately. Like, some early access release update really frequently, and if you wanna be really technical, we only had 3 major updates within 1 year. But overall, was still fine, I guess. It's just a lot of other early access games get like smaller updates, mind you, but fucking hell, that knocking caught me off guard. Good job. But way more frequent updates. Which is not to say that they should now hardcore focus on update, because that's not how games work. Like, there's still this impression that, you know, just update the game, just actually work on the game. Which, you know, is said by a shitload of ignorant people 24/7 that have no idea about game development. But still doesn't change the fact that, you know, what they should have done maybe is like make smaller updates, but like make them more frequent. Yeah, I'm not denying that it takes a lot of work. Like, I'm not one of these people that like go ahead and just shit talk the dev 24/7 and be like, oh my god, why are you not working on the game, blah blah blah, because there are a lot of people out there that for some reason think that they are basically working on the game like for 1 month, and then they're doing like a 10-month vacation break, and then they start working on like the new content 1 month prior to the next update release. This is not how game development works at all, but some people still think that to this day, which is pretty sad, to be honest. But yeah, like, I'm not saying, oh my god, they are not working on, you know, the game or whatever. But what they should have done is they should have split that up more. All I'm saying. They should have split that up more. If we had the same amount of content that we got in early access, but they would have split that up more in smaller updates, but more frequent, then the overall mood regarding shit like that would be a lot different, even though we wouldn't have gotten more content. Funnily enough, in my opinion. Which is weird, but that's just for some reason how the consumer brain works, I guess. I see that a lot in the Outlast Discord, yeah. It's pretty sad, to be honest, but there are also just a lot of people that go in with this mentality that, you know, they should fix all the bugs, but at the same time they should release an update every 2 weeks. Because otherwise they are shit developers, but they are also shit developers because they don't fix the obscure, that one obscure bug where you have to go all the way around to replicate in like a 3-step process or whatever the fuck. And it's just so weird. It's so disconnected from actually knowing how game development works. It's so disconnected from it. And it's just so sad, because it's just also a very reoccurring theme. Not only with Trials, for example, Sons of the Forest, which I'm looking forward to come out of, you know, early access on Thursday, has the same thing. It just has the same thing, where people are just, I don't know, are quote-unquote spoiled from early, like from, not from early access, but like from AAA, I guess. Even though AAA is in a shit state, weirdly enough. But they are spoiled from the, I guess, AAA release schedules, I guess is the term you wanna use. It's really weird. It's part of the process. Yeah, and the sad reality is, you either do a game like in AAA, you know, Baldur's Gate 3, or in indie terms, you do a game like, I don't know, Helldivers 2 now, or Lethal Company. And then you're getting praised, you know? Then you made it. Or any other game, you will have people shitting on the game. Whether if it's actual horse shit or, you know, actually good game, but you're just, you know, salty about it for whatever reason, it doesn't even matter. And that's just sad to see. That's just sad to see all the time. But I guess it's just what it is. Instant gratification thing. I mean, I guess you could also say it's part of the, what's the term for it? The TikTok attention span generation gratification thing. Maybe it's part of that process as well, maybe. So everyone expects a shitload of content all the time, but it also has to be perfect, and it also has to be bug-free and whatnot, like. And no clue for how, you know, the process actually works. Like how game development actually works and whatnot. And it's just depressing. I would have liked to see some more unpolished stuff, since by the time we receive stuff it seems pretty set in stone. Yeah, I mean, that's for sure, and that I can also agree on. It wouldn't have hurt to, you know, get, I don't know, some more teasers within the trailers. But at this point, I will also be honest, at this point, I've come to peace that they don't wanna, you know, tease too much in advance. Like, for one, I'm also happy that they show Toy Factory a lot at all, you know?
You showed an eye from the man with the X-ray eyes.
Maybe we could have had a bigger impact on stuff. Yeah, maybe. Regarding, like, early access, yeah. But also one thing that I also see a shitload, which is also just depressing to me, like downright depressing, I will say, to me personally. Is regarding the topic early access, that people think that their feedback is not valued. Or whatever the fuck.
That sounds
Which also tells me again that they have no idea about game development. It really doesn't work anymore, does it?
Isn't even fair.
Because I see a bunch of people being like, oh my god. I wish the developer would actually listen to us, yada yada. And, you know, be like, you know, isn't it so obvious that we want this and that, yada yada, that we want these changes and that changes for the game? Why are the devs so stupid? For example, the whole stamina discussion. And you're gonna realize, not because your feedback is getting, you know, put into the early access, does not mean they don't acknowledge feedback. There's shitload of people in this game that find it too hard. I personally disagree with them. But I've come to terms that, you know, people that are like, you know, hardcore professionals like me who do a lot of challenge runs and shit like that, that I'm in the minority. And I wish more people would think the same.
Know that the Lord Jesus,
because there are a lot of people that, you know, go, you know, like the mentality of, oh my god, isn't it obvious that, you know, what's it called, that there's too much stamina and whatnot. Isn't it completely obvious? What are the devs doing, yada yada yada? No, it is not black and white at all. It is not black and white at all, because you gotta realize there are a lot of, you know, players that they get the feedback from as well. And saying that just because your hardcore player opinion is not getting validated enough in the early access version or release and whatnot, it's just ingenuine, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, that I also criticize the devs for a lot, obviously, that Red Barrels needs to step up their game in communication. Like, I'm not denying this. There are a lot of people in, like, YouTube videos and whatnot that be like, yeah, I'm dick-sucking the devs and whatnot, if I say stuff like that. Like, I keep saying they need to be more communicative. And I butchered the English language there. Apologies. Like, they need to communicate more with, you know, feedback and whatnot, that it's been heard and whatnot. Like, they are also, like, shooting themselves in the foot a lot of the times. Like, I'm not denying that. I even say this as a criticism. But I also find it stupid when people, you know, go ahead and, you know, shit talk the devs for, you know, not giving them their feedback. And just because the game doesn't shape out how they think it should shape out, you know, that the devs are stupid and whatnot. It's a far more complex process than that, is all I'm trying to say.
You can count on me. You're my how high. I'm your daddy.
Thanks, Easterman.
I know I can count on you.
Thank you.
We can get through this together.
But yeah, it's just a circle jerk, but it's just depressing to see that all the time. And a bit, it hurts my head, I won't lie. It hurts my head just to see a lot of people go like, yeah, this early access was ass because my feedback was not valued, so the developers are obviously not listening. It's way more complex than that, dude. It's way more complex than that. There goes a lot more into it than, you know, looking at the Outlast Trials Discord server, seeing what people think, and then acting according to that. It goes way more complex than that. And I wish more people would actually realize that. Like, for what we know, Dead by Daylight does this, for example. As another example. Maybe not the best example, but they are working on their next chapter, what they will do in a year from now. Like, they are 4 chapters ahead, and they're working on that consecutively. And I bet with Outlast Trials, it's the same process in a way. Like, they are probably working on program 7 now, or program 8, a little bit, and prototyping it. And they're now in the state of bug fixing program 5 a little bit. And, you know, being in quote-unquote full production of program 6. And prototyping program 7, you know? It's not as simple as... it's not as simple as... Oh yeah, we are gonna work on this for a while. Just a little bit. And then we're gonna take a huge break. And then we're working on this, you know? It's not as easy as that either. And I wish more people would understand that, so we wouldn't have less people in the comments on some of my YouTube videos be like ultra pessimistic, not understanding anything about game development at all, and, you know, saying dumb shit that if you know something about game development you wouldn't say at all. That's why we had game assets from program 5 in the beta test, also true. Also true. Either way, I'm getting dragged away from this discussion. We are in Root Canal.
We're so happy.
Which was actually, funnily enough, what we had in Program X Season 1. Funnily enough. I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna be a bit more bold.
Can't look for lives. Need.
Just a little bit more bold. And I'm gonna go ahead and... You know... Actually, I should have dropped it in the diner. Actually, that was a dumb move of me. I should have dropped it in the diner. But yeah. Drop everything else but the battery, because I'm pretty sure I will have to... Oh. I will have to reload probably at some point, because I just don't have the prescription for that. Just read your credits to see how many companies are involved. All your movies. Yeah, that's too. I mean, obviously, that's not Red Barrels directly, but there are a lot more people involved that you might know. Which mocap is a good shout, for example. There's a lot more behind the scenes than we mortals even know and acknowledge. And I would say it is unjustified to you know, quote unquote, just say it's really easy to say this and that, this and that. I'm just gonna wait if they see me, because then they go around and break the door and that's a free escape for me. But they might not do that, so... Yeah, okay. They did not. I'm gonna unlock this, maybe we will need the store later. But yeah. I know I will probably upload this to YouTube, so while we do this shit on level 1, you also have my rant about game development and shit. Which unfortunately I see too much about Outlast Trials. And again, I'm not even saying it's not even only Outlast Trials. Again, Sons of the Forest, same fucking thing. It's a great game, but people complain all the time. Because it's the cool thing to complain about it. So yeah. So even though I'm, you know, I'm not afraid to vent about these things. And be a fucking realist, because we can give the devs all the shit that they deserve. Like, I will always stand by the point that they need to communicate a lot better, and that the quote-unquote early access was pretty quote-unquote poor, considering what we expect from other early access titles. For example, again, The Forest and Sons of the Forest is a good example of that. Like, they were way better in early access than Outlast Trials was, for example. With, you know, frequent updates, seeing a lot more that the developers actually care, quote unquote. I'm also gonna refill with Dimini. Also, thank you for the follow, welcome. Oh, you know, other early access titles. For example, you could say maybe Lethal Company, maybe.
Now we can explore those
Half Phasmophobia, maybe. Even though Phasmo is a bit of in a rough spot because it has this drama that I absolutely hate with the content creator favoritism. But yeah, that's maybe also a good example. Like, Outlast Trials, in the grand scheme of these, is a bad early access title. It's a good game in a good, you know, development cycle. But regarding early access, what some people are used to, including myself, it is bad. And they have to improve their communication a lot. Like, there's no denying in that. But still shit-talking the devs 24/7. Just because we don't get as much content, or at least we get a lot of content, but not that frequent. But at the same time, they're supposed to also, you know, make the content quick, and so on and so forth. It's just... it's just a new generation TikTok attention span bullshit. That's why I love your content, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me, by the way. Because I know the hype is shit on Outlast Trials. I know that's the hype of a lot of content creators. That is what a lot of people are doing. Whereas I want to get more to the facts, personally. Like, I did a really negative video, actually 2 of them, when we had the Gamescom trailer, which was ass. I did 2 negative videos about the thing, and that Red Barrows needs to step up their game. I made that fucking video. But just because now I actually go ahead and look at the game more positively, because there is more positive shit to look at the game, people are going ahead and saying like I'm dick sucking the devs, which I'm not doing. I'm just looking at it objectively. And objectively there's a lot of good shit to look at. I'm not denying that the game is I'm not saying the game is perfect, yada yada yada. I'm not, you know, I'm not criticizing devs when they deserve to be criticized, but still doesn't change the fact that it's unrealistic, yeah. I'm getting flashbacks from the level 1 challenge. I think it's the water, by the way. Unironically, I think it's the water. Why, you know, they're slowed down. Like, I unironically have this stupid theory.
Don't you run from me!
But yeah, I think I've vented enough about this subject matter. Like, my throat actually starts to hurt. I'm not joking with you. So, let's just do the Naked and Afraid one a little bit. Let's focus on that, because I was playing it a little bit on autopilot right now. I won't lie. But I mean, so far it's been working out, so there's that. Also, I didn't need the large battery because I actually went ahead and, you know, got the ones from the wire, which is obviously an item that is still included in Naked and Afraid, just as the secret rooms are. But yeah. Okay. We should... I hope this is open, by the way. But this is where we need to go. Opening this because it's further away. Exhaustion is very punishing without any prescriptions. It's that one. Alrighty. Has to be this one then, right? Yeah. And she might be far enough away that we will get a 1 cycle on this, which would be awesome. Awesome. We still have to get posters, unfortunately. That's fine. C and B are unironically probably the best RG you can hope for right now, ever since they did the changes to the pipes.
I'm gonna watch you bleed! And you can't hide in the dark.
I love the knocking, it's so funny when the enemies do that. Knock, 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 knock. I only want to help! Goes to the restroom and knocks aggressively on the door. It's so funny to me. And we actually got this one. Okay. Unfortunately, he will hear this. However, this is in the light, so... I've only ever actually had Gooseberry interrupt me before the Christmas upgrade, not once since. That's fair. That's fair.
Watch you die.
Hey, I'm giving him my heart, okay?
Shitbird, son of a bitch. Watch it, pal. That fucking hurt.
This gives, by the way, for the record, this gives me headshot points for the grading, by the way. If you throw the hearts at people. So if you want to boost up your grade, you can throw hearts at people. Now be mindful though, because...
I'm gonna watch you die. Huh?
once, you know, you have done all the games, you cannot get any hearts anymore, because like the stew shrinks and you can just not grab any hearts anymore, unfortunately. But yeah. This has to be the water, right? I think we might be onto something. I need to check my escape route right there. %of my hits are apparently headshots. That's why I meant that I had this theory that headshots are just very generous in this game. And even if you have a dick shot, like I have that all the time if, you know... I had it just recently, I don't know where actually. I think it was yesterday actually when I was playing a little bit for funsies. And I remember dick shotting a screamer for funsies and it got me the headshot trophy. Like the badge, like a new one. Don't ask me how this works, but apparently dick shots are also headshots in this game. Which is why we theorized recently about strong arms. And that strong arms is supposed to like trigger with, you know, headshots only, but because every hit is pretty much a headshot, that actually means that you trigger stronger some of the time. Would have the same effect on me if they apply. Oh, that's true. That's true. What? Let's see. Yeah, see, the things are empty because I did the games. It's actually empty. Okay, this is scary.
Call me Mother Gooseberry in front of the children.
This is so... Ever since I learned this is so abusable. Like, this is so abusable and so easy to do. Unlike Coil, Coil is way harder to, you know, outplay with the dodges than Gooseberry. Gooseberry is so free with this. Alrighty. There we go. We also did no mistakes. I think we also had no mistakes in Orphanage. So that's awesome. But yeah. You see that? Because we headshot Night Hunter 3 times with hearts, it actually counted as enemy headshots. And is positive for my grade. So if you ever feel like you need to even out your grade because you don't think you get A+ anymore, just give your enemies your heart, okay? I know that sounds very, you know, how do you call it, poetic, but it is true. It actually helps. Absolutely not. .326 rebirth. Is that the world record now, sirs? Is that the world record now? Or is it even lower than that? Because I know quite recently the times for that get lower and lower. But I'm not in the know right now of what the actual world record of that is. It's 1 second, 1 second shorter is the best one. Yeah, okay. Okay, dude. Instead of 326, it's 325. Thank you. Thanks. I'm not used to this door being open. Too much final exam. Awesome. Well, I won't lie, but so far my performance in level 1 right here is better than I had earlier when I was recording the video. So there's that. Some of the base program speedrunners don't bother with it because they don't want to do X. Yeah, I get that. I get that. In general, something like speedrun.com only offers the base trials, which I find boring as shit. Personally. 0876. I don't know why I had to think harder there. For some reason. I don't know why I looked to my side expecting to see any items. Starting using quick escape for rebounds and I'm starting to average around 335. That's awesome. That's awesome. Is antitoxin really that worth it for the speedruns? Because I didn't know that, if so.
Doctors are watching.
Personally like using it, interesting. Because all the time what I see is like shit like, I don't know, noise reduction, obviously strong arms, and then obviously quick escape for any percent speedruns. But I guess if you want to abuse psychosis and control more about the abuse of psychosis, then I guess that's, you know, better for you. Oh, you're running last chance instead. Ah, yeah, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good as well. I keep forgetting last chance is a thing that's actually in the game. I won't lie. And I don't know why I keep forgetting. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. I mean, to be fair, I don't really run loadouts anyway, so I keep forgetting what even exists at times. That's fair, actually. If you are just quick with doing your shit, you don't need that much psychosis. That's actually true. 814. Probably on the ceiling if I had to guess. Yeah. 3814. That's true. If they decide to do a 180 hit again, then it's really good to have thingy last chance. That's true. Last chance is a complete game changer. Yeah, I bet. Just to be like of course, deadly prime assets are currently bugged. So the only thing realistically one-shotting you are big guys. But still to be like, yeah, fuck you, I don't care about you, is probably really nice. Is it one of the small rooms? Oh, thank God it is. But this is barricaded, so that's kinda F. Don't consistently one hit. Deadly Prime Asset is bugged since Omega. Like, I can't recall the last time where Deadly Prime Asset worked for me. It's so buggy. All the time. You only get like 3 damage instead of 4. Like instead of full death. 806. Where's the last one? Like it's consistently bad. Did I unlock the shortcut? I think I did, right? Yeah, it did work on Program X Season 1, that's true. Like in... I definitely remember it working in Sabo Lockdown. Now, it did work for me on Sabo Lockdown before. I remember that vividly, losing a run to that. But yeah, main point is the main key when all of a sudden it didn't, like it stopped working, was Omega. And ever since then, it was buggy. With, you know, the hardcore weekly, obviously final exam Vindicate the Guilty right here. I mean, not right here, like I'm doing Naked and Afraid, but with, you know, the current final exam, it's bugged, and so on and so forth. And hopefully, it will get fixed to full release. Oh yeah, open the gates with one-shots was really fun though. Like, it was really intense, funnily enough. Who's where one-shots your teammates, then it becomes a domino effect? Yeah, I remember that. Good times. I love the... It's so funny to me. People must be like so happy I haven't had to play that for so long. Then Sus comes in and writes it was fun and funny. It's the duality that cracks me up. It's so funny to me. Granted, regardless if you love it or hate it, I would take it any time of the day over doing soup or something like that again. Because we have to do soup so often in weeklies and shit. I just want her to rest, at least for a little bit. And get some, you know, other trials, give them more attention and love. For the love of God.
You're not afraid of toilets.
I still need 2 posters. Okay, I'ma chill. Remember reason when 2 people were down, then Goosebummy one-shots me, and the last guy gets killed by a pouncer? That smells skill issue like nothing else. That sounds like an awesome time. If they could just change up the recipe for once for soup, yeah. Hey, where did he spawn? Oh, there. Yeah, okay, we can just grab him and get the fuck out of here. I don't think feed the children, Sabo, miscreant. Yeah. I don't think so either. Like, some of these have been repeated to death as well, so... Especially Lockdown. If Lockdown, for example, is in the next Pro X again, then... Fucking hell. He's in there. He's still at risk of in Children of God though? Oh yeah, that's true. If we get that again, then fuck me. But I mean, at least you can look at it from that perspective, that the chance of that isn't that high. Like, all the chances for all trials are kinda lower-ish, because I would assume what's guaranteed to be in Pro X is the 2 Courthouse MK challenges and the 2 Toy Factory MK challenges. Then we will have to wait and see what else. Okay, it pisses off. Toy Factory is gonna be awesome sauce. Leaked MK chat, I saw it. I saw that a while ago. And also made that also video. It's exciting stuff. It's exciting stuff I heard. I can't imagine the callouts for incinerate the sex toys. Listen, I wouldn't have thought that I would ever live to see the day to read that as a mission name in a video game, but here we fucking go, you know? Outlast makes it possible. I'm coming back to the furnace with a dildo. Based and true. Oh man. It's so funny. Out of the gates, Foster, yeah. Yeah. Some of these are really short as well. Short and satisfying, if you get what I mean. So I would love for some of them returning. Okay. Von the entire sex toy industry. But that's the main point. The reason for that trial is to say, like, sex toys are bad, you know? Because it's not religious or whatever the fuck. So they're buying all sex toys in the country, so no one can pleasure themselves anymore. Yes, I made that law myself, thank you. Gotta be the next prison. Oh yeah, that would be awesome, unironically. If sex toys would be the thing where I have to reset my runs every single time, that would be hilarious. Oh yeah, we gotta burn the sex toys again. Which, for the record, if prison makes it in the next Pro X, I'm gonna weep as well. I know prison isn't as bad as, let's say, Gathered Children of God, but I still can't stand it. I've just done it too much, still.
What do you want me to say? Just tell me what you want me to say. Don't you fucking care? Coil, help! Please, Coil!
Alrighty. There we go. Should just have a program X with 6 prisons back to back? Fuck off. Don't give them such insane ideas. I also want to make content about trials. I don't want to burn myself out after one program X run.
There are lots of ways. The doctors make you do
Alrighty. Like being able to select a bunch of trials in a row instead of waiting for loadout. Stuff like that would be cool. I agree, Sus. Huh? Apparently I triggered 3 sound traps, okay. Whatever. Whatever. I don't remember it, but whatever. Still pretty good though. There's a guy with 20k arm wrestling wins, but he's level 1 and hasn't even played a trial. Is he still going? Like, is that the guy from release? I know when Outlast Trials released, there was like a guy who like went ahead and did like arm wrestling 24/7. His name is Gerd. Is he still going? That's funny. And he still hasn't played trials yet. The only thing he has played is fucking, you know, arm wrestling. That's so funny. Also, hope you're doing well, honey. Yeah, who knows? His arm wrestling game came with Outlast Trials. Yeah, that's weird, right? Like, he wanted to play the arm wrestling simulator, but he got a horror game attached to it. That's fucking wild. A really disturbing one as well, mind you. Like, that's fucking wild, dude. Games these days ship with all the unnecessary DLC content. What you don't even want, you know? $67 as long as win streak? That's crazy. Doctors refuse me to give him my meds again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing fine. Wait, she's chilling again. This is bad again. Why are you going? There. To be fair, like real talk, just as you have reborn trophies, there should maybe be trophies for getting these many victories for the mini games. Like, why not? It's a free new customization option for the sleep room. Like, why not? I won't lie, that's kind of rude of you. That's kind of rude of you. I didn't hear anything. I'm trying to get more rebounds than arm wrestling wins. How many arm wrestling wins do you currently have? Sauce. Should stop at 100, but it should add trophies you get when completing twice in a certain amount of time. That could be cool. That could be cool. 578? I actually have more. I actually have more something in something than you do. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, that's awesome though. I mean, you will get the 500 rebounds in no time, right? Wait, the gen is outside. That's actually horrible. What the fuck? This is actually ass. How the rounds going? So far so good. You'll probably not get A+ because I got grabbed by a bitch. I suppose so. Show me his place. That door is OP, by the way. Because the blind guy cannot... Because the blind guy cannot, you know... get past the, door and has to go all the way around. It's actually really nice, that door, unironically. That's one thing I learned today. I cannot press the buttons yet because then he will make a fuss about it. Because he is too close.
You go on and bleed out, honey.
The only problem I have is that blind guy might hop on the gen and then my escape his ass again, but You will see about that. It's fine. But yeah, if he wants to get to me, he has to go all the way around because he's too dumb to open doors. Like, if I wait here for a little bit. Yeah. You see? He came all the way around because he cannot open the door. Just as a little tip that, you know, in case you're struggling with this, that is, you know, nice thing to know. As a side thing. Doors are really good against these guys. That door in particular. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, grab my mat that I dropped off because I thought I wouldn't need to use it because, you know, I didn't think I would get grabbed by a hiding spot person, but everyone is wrong in retro perspective.
What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
That sucks, Beavers. I mean, I guess at least it is only in the lobby though, right? 15 FPS. It's not a consistent problem in the trials as well, I hope. Ass. I could probably stop playing on epic graphic settings. So it's a you issue. Okay, I got it. I got it. It's a you issue then. That's fair though. That's fair though. Problem is, she's gonna spawn right in front of me. Yeah. That's fucking ass. At least I can immediately access this. At least it was merciful. I'm just gonna break this. I would love to maybe get secret room and try to even out my grade, but I think it will be difficult either way. How do you open the yellow door without looking at the TV queue? Ever since update 3, I think, it automatically unlocks. Who knows why? It's just a thing that all of a sudden happened. It's also a duration thing though, mind you. Actually, I'm gonna disarm this just for the extra points. Because maybe we can get A+ still copium. But I think it looks really rough. I won't lie. Actually, yeah, I can't do this. Lol. I meant to door snap, thank you. Unlock this. And then go on this side, and secret room is probably over there, presumably. I hope. Is this that one? Might be that one. No, it's not. It was either Spade or Fire and I missed it. Where the fuck did he go? There was a poster which we will probably have to grab. Let's be honest. It's not in the wing. Wait, is it red? No, it's not. Oh, thank God. Thank God I double-backed. Wait, there is one. I thought I looked outside and didn't see anything. I guess I'm blind. I guess I'm blind then. And secret room is probably at the very end, so we might go ahead and go get the secret room thing first. Get the items for that shit. Break this for points. I don't know, for some reason I think we can still get A+, but it's definitely going to be a process. Without any item usage, like bricks and bottles, it's definitely a process. But yeah, this has to be secret room. Yeah, where are the buttons? Okay, there. Take this. Don't come in here, by the way. Watching your ass, homie. If he comes in here, then I'm fucked. Oh, he went in there. Whoops. I mean, is that really a challenge, though, Bebos? Because I think technically you can get infinite points, and then you do just a trial for, you know, eternity, farm of hiding spots, farm of hitting people constantly with items, and so on and so forth. Minus the farmer one? Oh, okay, that's fair then. That's fair then. But that guy could be here and that could be ass. Yeah, I did open the door because I had to go to the secret room. That is important. Like, that door is important for looping. So it's good that I have that, you know, open. We also got all the posters, so I think we're good to go. This might, again, this might not be A+ anymore because I took like 1 damage, and in this mode, this could easily mean that we are no longer in A+ territory. Very easily, mind you, but... Now I don't have A+ anymore because I forgot that I cannot bash shit in. Because for some reason I forgot. I mean, Root Canal probably has the most farmable items because of the hearts. And they respawn. And as I showed earlier, you can just headshot enemies over and over again with them. Technically. You can do that infinite. Because their hearts obviously respawn and the enemies don't go away. Minus hearts, of course. You just said that. In Rare 2 perspective. But yeah, me being level 1, that's the reason I got hit there, by the way. That's the only reason I got hit there. Just for the record. If you ever wanted to know how impactful that one upgrade is, where you bash doors instead of, you know, kicking them in, there you have an example. I didn't think that would be good enough, unironically. Yeah, never bash doors on level 1. Always open that slowly. Just took a shit. How did Snitch go? We took damage because I forgot I was a level 1 character, unfortunately. So I kicked the door instead of bashing it, so I took damage. But other than that, it was pretty chill, honestly. Honestly, other than that, it was pretty chill. Like a good 2 cycle. But yeah, that was not gonna be A+ anymore because I took twice damage. Obviously, hiding spot person and the hit at the end, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We did it on level 1 and I was honestly pretty fine, I would say. That was honestly pretty fine.